Why, hello everyone, Spencer here, also known as Screen Speak, and in today's video, this is the SpongeBob movie Search for SquarePants spoiler review, or just a mini-ish review. So without further ado, let's discuss. Alrighty, everyone, so this is my little review for the Search for SquarePants film that came out last week, the same day as Avatar. And I wanted to sit down and talk about this film because I genuinely really enjoyed it. Now, I will be giving my rating at the end of this video. I have not put this movie on Letterboxd. I have not discussed this film on Letterboxd yet because I should. Normally, when I do these reviews, I try to make the review, and then when I upload my video, then I put it on Letterboxd. Sometimes I'll do it on Letterboxd before if I'm really feeling quick about it. But this one I really enjoyed. Funny enough, I got the Burger King meal and I ate it, and it was really quite good. I liked it, and I kept the box. You know, you got the Flying Dutchman there. We got Gary looking in his pirate gear, says, "Are you ready?" And it has SpongeBob there, and I liked it. It had the burger, had the Sponge Whopper, it had the Mr. Krabs bacon cheddar tots, and it had I didn't get the Patrick pie, but I got the Flying Dutchman pineapple shake dessert thing. I liked it. All right, I'm glad that they marketed this movie quite well. I really like this more than Sponge on the Run because the thing is, I grew up watching SpongeBob. I'm a huge SpongeBob fan, and something that this movie did, I've watched, the first 3 seasons are classic, and you got the first movie, which is classic. And then I would watch seasons after the movie, and people hate on them, but I would still laugh at them. I would find them funny, and I still gravitate towards them. I understand some are worse than others, and I understand that myself, but I still think that there's some charm to it, especially the music, and I want to dive into that deeper. The second movie is beyond fun. It has a food fight scene at the beginning, it has time travel, it has apocalyptic setting, and they're the superheroes on land. It's just meshes genres that I love. I love it. And I adore that film. I adore the first 2. The first one's classic, I get it, but sometimes if I'm feeling really, really good about myself, I'll go gravitate towards the second SpongeBob movie. So there's that. Sponge on the Run came out at a bad time because it was COVID, and I wasn't really into it. The COVID setting just kind of made me fall flat. I was so excited to watch that movie in theaters, and because I was interested from the trailer, and then when it came out, now reminiscing about it, I really just don't like it. I don't I love Keanu Reeves, but him as a tumbleweed, we're doing this Snoop Dogg rap session, and then we got just random cameos. Danny Trejo is in there, I believe. And by the way, the thing that makes me most mad about the SpongeBob movie, Sponge on the Run, is that we're doing this long feature-length film of Have You Seen the Snail? Gary's Lost Again episode, which is already a 20-minute episode, I believe, from season 4, and Poseidon kidnaps Gary, and he's not even much of a villainous threat. He's just I needed Gary for his to make me look prettier. And he doesn't even sound like that. He doesn't even sound like a pirate. I was just trying to imitate Poseidon. He sounds like Bubbles. He's Bubbles, the dolphin from Sponge Out of Water, and that bothers me because I love Sponge Out of Water, and I love Bubbles, the character, and Matt Berry as a performer. But unfortunately, I just don't. And doing the Camp Coral storyline, taking it out of the movie, doing these flashbacks, it's awful. Now this movie is more streamlined. The music, using the background music from the show, is gorgeous. I think a lot of people were mad about the Ice Spice song. I find it really catchy. I find it kind of catchy, like the song that Nerd plays, Squeeze Me, in Sponge Out of Water. I think it really works. And this film was in theaters, so that got a little bit more. I know a lot of people didn't go see it, didn't make a big splash, no pun intended, but I think that more people were inclined to go see this SpongeBob movie than Sponge on the Run. And again, more streamlined, has great background music from the show that really brought me nostalgia, and the streamlined story with the Flying Dutchman really brought a charm and glimmer to me as a SpongeBob fan. Whereas Sponge on the Run, I didn't care about Poseidon. I don't know I don't know what kind of douche he is, and another thing, SpongeBob wants to ride a roller coaster in this one, which I'm like, why not just make it like Glove World? But I think that's what they're trying to go for, like Glove World, because Glove World is a thing from the past, but they didn't call it Glove World in this. But on Sponge on the Run, they go to like this gambling place, and it felt out of left field. You know what it felt like for me of Sponge on the Run? It felt like, all right, we already went to Atlantis in like gambling place in Hotel Transylvania 3. And both those movies feel like the exact same animation. I know SpongeBob's not Sony, but like animation style with this Atlantis look, it's so bright and vibrant, and it kind of loses me the uniqueness and funniness of Sponge on the Run. Yes, I don't know it's a kids movie, but it doesn't make me go, look, that's cool, I love that for a SpongeBob movie, let me watch that again. It doesn't make me do that. Unlike this one, where I'm laughing at the banter between SpongeBob and Patrick, how Mr. Krabs, yes, they kind of rehashed the first movie where like, you're just a bubble-blowing baby, bubble-blowing boy. I'm like, alright, I understand what they're trying to rehash, but it's 20 years later, about 21 years later. Dang, man. 21, that makes me feel old that I've been watching SpongeBob my whole life. But hey, listen, I love it. I love watching SpongeBob. And I just love how charming the cast is in real life. Tom Kenny and Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill's The Flying Dutchman's a treat to hear. But just the banter between all these characters works. Now, unfortunately, we don't get a whole lot from Plankton or Sandy in this film, but that's okay, because it's not their story. I wish they would have gone on the road trip more. I mean, they're more, they have more to do in Sponge on the Run. And the only reason I'm comparing Sponge on the Run is because it's the only one I like the least. They have more to do in the second one as well, which I love that whole second story, being a team. That's what I'm saying is I think the first one works on the road trip of SpongeBob and Patrick and then other characters like Mr. Krabs and Squidward. But then they all get kind of mind controlled, so they're kind of off to the side. But the second one incorporates everybody, and that's what I love about this Sponge Out of Water film so much, as comparison from the first and the second one. First and then the next movie, it's not like part 2, but as SpongeBob says, part 2. This movie, it just felt like they knew what they were trying to accomplish, because again, it's not the whole gang there, but you didn't need the whole gang when they did that in the second movie. This movie was a story about SpongeBob trying to get his swashbuckling certificate to be a big guy to ride this roller coaster and not be scared anymore, and his quest with the Flying Dutchman. It's a pirate movie, and I love that. It's so charming. Like I was talking about with the whole Keanu Reeves tumbleweed and the Snoop Dogg rap session in Sponge on the Run. There's nothing like that. Ice Spice is a literal animated character in this movie. She sings the song. Her face is not in this film. Same with George Lopez. George Lopez is J.K. Fishlips, like the breaking news guy. He's that guy. Neither of them, nor any other celebrity cameo, makes an appearance. There's a scene on land, but this scene on land when Mark Hamill, you don't really know it's Mark Hamill. He has his nose and makeup on, like a prosthetic nose and all this, and it makes it really perfect for the Flying Dutchman to go on land. It's not like the Plankton movie felt so random. I loved it. I enjoyed the Plankton movie, but this movie is better than that. The Sandy live action characters were atrocious. This movie is better than Sponge on the Run, the live action scene. So I really got a kick out of this movie. The through line, the storyline, and after watching this, because I watched Sponge on the Run, and I went, this is not a charming movie that I would watch with my dad. I cannot see myself watching this with my dad. I would when this Sponge Search for SquarePants film goes on Paramount Plus, I am watching this with my dad so much. Not so much. I mean, I'll just watch it once with him. But this movie, it was delightful enough for me to watch with my dad, and because my dad not introduced me to SpongeBob. Yes, he did. But I mean, I just watched SpongeBob as a cartoon, or growing up as a kid, and I still love watching SpongeBob. And I love watching SpongeBob with my dad, and he'll enjoy watching this movie with me. I can say that. So I was planning on going to see this in the theater with my dad, but then I didn't. I got to watch this on my own time. So I didn't get to go see it in the theater with my dad. We went and saw Avatar instead. But I was charmed by this movie. It made me put a smile on my face, especially with that background music. The characters are charming, and there's talks out there like they should cancel SpongeBob, they should cancel The Simpsons. I said the same thing, that they should cancel both. I'm excited for the next Simpsons movie, but after this movie, I really don't want them to cancel SpongeBob. Just go until one of them dies. Just go until Tom Kenny dies. Let him have fun, man. I love the guy. I love the cast. And I understand people, like, poo-poo on these new seasons. I did at one point. But if it brings people joy, and I love having joy. I'm looking at a snow globe that says joy. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. So, anyway, SpongeBob brings me joy. It's a cartoon. Live and let live. Have fun. I just watched Gumball last night. Gumball's fun. Not the same as this. But I love this movie. This is what would I give it? Like I don't know. Sponge on the Run felt like just a mediocre 3 to 5. This is like a definite 7.7 or 7.5. I'll give it 7.5 because it really made me smile. 7.5. I'm going to do a ranking of all the SpongeBob movies later in January, but these movies really were fun. Again, Sponge on the Run was but I really enjoyed this movie so much that it made me go, I want to just watch more SpongeBob, I just want to watch classic SpongeBob, and I do. I've turned it on before. Before this movie, I've watched classic SpongeBob, and here we go. I watched all the SpongeBob movies except Sponge on the Run, except Sandy. I watched the Plankton second movie, first movie in preparation for this movie, and I was delighted by this one. So, sorry, 7.5, 75%, and an A-. It's just a B+. B+. I'll give it that. Yeah, I don't know what I would rank the other ones. The Sponge on the Run is probably I don't know, an F seems harsh. But I don't know. I'll do a ranking of all the SpongeBob films later in just January. I've got content planned for the rest of the year and all such things. And so anyway, let me know what you thought. If you saw a SpongeBob movie, search for SquarePants in the comments below. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Did you like it? Did you agree with me it's better than Sponge on the Run? I've seen some things people saying they like Sponge on the Run more. It's diabolical that they think that. Anyway, don't forget to leave inconceivable! Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, follow me, and stay tuned for what else I got coming up the rest of the year. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me. Don't forget to keep calm, watch the screen. Peace out, everyone. Bye.